Where did you grow up? Are you from Vegas?
I was born in Detroit, Michigan, but from age 12 on, I came to Las Vegas. Yep, my mom and moved out here with me and my brother, and here we are. My grandparents lived here, and my grandfather was ill, so we came out to take care of him. This is where we stayed. There was a brief period where I moved to Cleveland, Ohio, but I'm back here in Las Vegas. I love Las Vegas.
Did you spend your later childhood years here, or were you a teen? Or
Yeah, I from age 12 on up. I didn't move away from Las Vegas till I was in my 30s.
So you're basically a Las Vegas.
I like to say I am. Yeah, I totally. In fact, I can't believe I'm working here at the fort right now. When I was little and I played softball across the street, this was a no-go zone. It was just a dilapidated old building that everybody called the old Las Vegas one before, but it just wasn't a place that, as a young person, I was told to visit. And here I am.
How have you seen this area of town go from what you were describing to what it is now? How is it different, and what has been the transition?
Yeah, this area of town seems the same to me as when I was growing up. An older part of Las Vegas. The nice transition is the culture that came. The Natural History Museum's next door, Cashman Field's next to us, the governor's building was across the street, and this became a state park. Oddly enough, it's transitioning backwards now. All those buildings I told you are almost all abandoned now. The Natural History Museum and us are going to be the last cultural attractions in this area.
Why do you think that is?
I just think that as the city grows, newer areas become more appealing for visitors and maybe profit. So that could be why. Of course, we would never move because the building is where it was in 1855.
Can people reach out to their local representatives to try and get the Cashman Center or all the other, let's say, historic buildings or areas revitalized?
I do believe that one person can make a difference. I think that you can. We recently had the mayor here. Reached out to her about what we can do to revitalize the area. And so we're always looking for partnerships in that. And yes, I do think that citizens make a huge difference in that call out.
What were you doing before you were a park ranger here at the fort?
Before I became a park ranger, I was a seasonal in national parks, and I loved it. Seasonals, if you're not familiar with that, I made this career shift about 12 years ago. And I always loved the outdoors, and prior to this, I was in the medical profession as an office manager for a surgeon. And I thought, I'm getting back to the outdoors. So I applied at a national park as a seasonal, and that's where you work their season, which is generally the summer, and then you have the winter off, and you go work another summer season, and on it goes. And if you want, in the winter seasons, you go work at winter resorts. And in the winters, I worked at Yellowstone National Park, Glacier National Park, and Denali National Park as a tour guide. And in the winters, I came here to the fort, and I was working as a seasonal here. So it was a win-win, seasonal national parks and seasonal winters here in Nevada.
What's the main difference between, obviously Denali and all that has a certain look, but what's the work culture and everything like? Is it good all the way around, or do different areas have different perks?
Yeah, is it different? It is different. When I was a seasonal, you work in the season and you live in dormitory style housing. You eat in an EDR, an employee dining room. It was like being in college. But if you love what you do, it's not work. And you get to live in a national park that other people are vacationing to. Now, it's a little different now that I'm a park ranger permanently at a state park. That's more like a 9 to 5 job. And here, history is a different sell than nature in national parks. I look at it as a challenge to sell the history here because this history at this park is the most relevant there is in all of Las Vegas, in my opinion. It's where Las Vegas began. So it's quite a different job, but I really enjoy the challenge of it.
Is there a favorite part of this park that you enjoy the most?
Yeah, is there a favorite part of this park? I really enjoy that there's nature here because I always called myself a bear and wolves ranger or tour guide. And so, like I said, coming to a historic park was a little difficult, but I love that not only at this historic park do we have this wonderful information that you can find out about how Las Vegas started, but you can also go out there and relax by a creek and listen to birds and watch hummingbirds. It's just fantastic. So I'd say the natural element of this historic state park is my favorite.
Can people rent this park for, or use this park for like a wedding or something like that?
Yeah, we do have special use permits for events. So yes, you could hold a wedding here or a meeting here as long as you contact us in advance and we go over the parameters with you. This park can be used for that during our working hours, which are Tuesday through Saturday.
How do people find the Old Mormon Fort and get a hold of you to see if you're open or get more information?
That's a good question. We have a wonderful website. Nevada State Parks has a great website that encompasses all the parks in Nevada, and that's the go-to point. Our phone number, email address, and physical address is at that website, at Nevada State Parks. And that's where I'd find all information on any park, and that's how you'd reach us too.
Thanks for watching Untitled Interview. If you liked the conversation you just watched, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested, there's lots more just like that right here.